Palm Bay versus New Birth, and this one was all Palm Bay, just an absolute juggernaut all day long. They're up by 7, and then Tyrese Lyons, he goes in, waltzes in for his second TD of the game. Then looking to get back into it, but Sean Gaspard, great interception there. Number 7 just streaking down the sideline, huge wall of blockers, goes in for the pick 6. Palm Bay up 27-0. Extra point was good. Then in the second quarter, high snap, quarterback Caleb Dempsey pulls it in and then just launches one. And how about the catch? Bishop Libero, number 3, a couple good moves after the catch, gets it in for the final TD of the game. Palm Bay wins, and they win big, 34-0, as they advance to the final. Then in what might have been the game of the day, the Ravens versus Westland Rams, and just miscues all day long. Penalties on both sides, teams putting the ball on the ground. You see here, Dakota Mullen, he just misses the ball completely. His team would recover. We go to overtime. And then Greensboro's Sonny Eugene Williams finds the corner and the pylon. Greensboro by 6, extra point no good. Westland says, hey, we can do this. Gets it across the finish line, ties it up. That was 4th and goal. There was a penalty that gave him an extra shot, and then the last chance, Abraham Garcia kicks it in. Big win for Westland in overtime. 4th and goal. The face mask help him. Look at these stats, folks. Negative total yards for Greensboro. 205 total yards for Westland. You look at those stats, Westland should have won by 100, but 2 points is all it takes. And the two teams in our final, they know each other pretty well. Let's talk to Coach.
Hey, listen, of course, we played them last year in the semis last year, and they beat us 18-6. So, and you know, them Florida boys down here can play some ball. So, we got to go. We'll enjoy this one for a little bit, go rest up, and got to get ready for Palm Bay. It's a rematch. We had them in the semis last year, and they beat us, and let's see if we can compete with them this time, and let's go.
Well, look at here at the complete bracket. Palm Bay, again, just absolutely dominant in their semifinal. Westland, tougher time, but that's a tough Greensboro team that they played. Going to be a fantastic championship game. That kicks off 3:30 this Friday, December 13th. Somebody's going to be unlucky, and somebody's going home with the national championship. When we come back, well, here actually is a look at today's superstars. Check it out at hashtag SCTop10. We saw that play earlier. So many good performances. Hashtag these in if you want to see them on SportsCenter. That's hashtag SCTop10.
Keeps it going outside of the right. He's running.
Meet the NFL Insiders, a bunch of football brainiacs who eat, sleep, and breathe the game. They know he broke that play because he's been running it since he was a redshirt freshman. And NFL Live knows how this happened. They played the game and know an ill-advised read by a contained linebacker when they see it. Know why with NFL Insiders. Know how with NFL Live. The NFL, weekdays on ESPN. Know better.
Big thrills await at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Home to the wildest elevator ride ever, the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror. Board Phantom Elevator, shoot up 13 stories, and then experience a thrilling plummet faster than gravity. Check it out right here at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida.
Welcome to ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex, located in the heart of the world-famous Walt Disney World Resort, home of the 2013 Pop Warner Super Bowl championships, 57th annual Pop Warner Super Bowl, and it has been an amazing week up to this point. Hi, everybody. I'm Mike Kane. It is great to be here with you. I'm thrilled to welcome my broadcast partner, Director of Media Relations for Pop Warner, Josh Pruce. Josh, it's been an amazing week so far in the quarterfinals, and we have some great semifinal action coming up on Wednesday.
We really do. There's some juggernaut games right away, and it should be an exciting day all the way around.
Well, we'll start off with the junior peewees, looking at the semifinal bracket, East Bay versus Virginia Beach, and Watkins versus Gwynn Cherry, which is going to be broadcast right here on ESPN3.
And it's a great way. Get your coffee, get your breakfast. A great way to start the day, this powerhouse matchup. Right here, you're going to see Watkins, and if you notice on the outside, this speed kills on the outside. They get a chance, and boom, gone. That is the way Watkins is going to win this game if they can consistently get to the outside. And you'll see it defensively here. They just swarm to the ball all of a sudden. Speed could be a real problem for Gwynn Cherry in this matchup. Now here you look at Gwynn Cherry, they just dominate the line. You notice they just push right up the middle. That's one way to negate the speed, get to them before they ever have a chance to get outside here. And you'll notice again on offense, look at the line push. It's just clearing out there up the middle.
Now that's the game we're going to see here on ESPN3, but we have a great game on the other side of the ball. Two absolute powerhouses, East Bay and Virginia Beach. You like this matchup?
I really do. Honestly, either game is a toss-up, and I really think anybody at this point could win this bracket.
Well, speaking of brackets, we got a great bracket in the Pee Wee division. Again, just monster talent as we move up in age groups. White Oak facing off against Brookline in our first semifinal, and then Virginia Beach against that juggernaut from Far West.
Yeah, and you know what? I heard there's going to be more snow days tomorrow up in the Northeast. It's a great day to just watch football all day. We've got just an awesome game, Virginia Beach and Far West. This is Virginia Beach. They're last year's champion. Look at the arm there, and all of a sudden you're clearing out Virginia Beach, handling a good Arlington team from Texas in this matchup, and really, they're a dominant team in this bracket. But if there's one team that could stop them in this bracket, it would actually be Far West. And here you go, you look at Far West. All time, they're 9-1 in this Pop Warner Super Bowl since 2009. And again, you look at it, speed. This is one of these games. It's going to be 0-0 for great defense or 45-42 in an offensive shootout.
Now, on the other semifinal, Brookline, solid performance in the quarterfinal, but how do they match up against White Oak? So dominant the other day was White Oak. How does that matchup play out?
I'll tell you what. You know what? White Oak really was dominant over Richmond Perrine, and I thought they were excellent in that matchup. But you know what? Brookline now has a chance to look at some tape, try to figure some things out. I think if they slow that game down a little bit, don't let White Oak jump on them too quickly, they could be really in for a tough matchup with White Oak there.
Well, we are looking at Pee Wee bracket, might be the bracket of the tournament, but we got some great games in the junior midgets. Glenville facing off against Liberty City, and the Temecula Golden Grizzlies facing off against Beacon House.
Yeah, it really is. Temecula and Beacon House, you'll see here with Temecula. And again, this is one of these things, little screen pass, all of a sudden, bam, outside, and gone just up the sideline. Few little moves, but they really have some powerhouse. And the next guy, you're going to see him here, Hayden Glenn, you've got to watch him. He could be the player of the tournament here. Watch, all of a sudden he's going to come out of nowhere, bang. All of a sudden says that ball is mine and takes it all the way to the house here for a pick six. And if he wasn't that, he's also dominant on offense as a wide receiver. Here you look at Beacon House. I thought they struggled just a little bit in this game. I thought East Bay really slowed them down, tried to play their game. The thing with Beacon House is I know they can be explosive, so you know what? You got to watch out for them in this matchup.
Now, Josh, the other side of the bracket, Glenville versus Liberty City. Who advances and how do they get there?
You know what? I'll tell you, this is another speed matchup. Liberty City is really good, but so is Glenville. It's hard to pick one here. I'll tell you, Glenville was a surprise for me of how dominant they were in their first game, so I kind of like Glenville in this matchup.
Well, Glenville look great. Speed kills, but defense wins championships, and you got two great defenses there. But we also got some great defense in the heavyweight division. The midgets taking a look at the semifinals. Brookline facing off against that tough Blackhawk team, and then Overtown against East Bay.
You know what? Overtown, it's always a powerhouse here. You're going to notice this from Florida. And check out the arm on Marquise Dunwoody. He may have the best arm in the tournament, just dropping it on in. And you're going to see it again. It's just lethal when he gets a chance to get an open wide receiver. I'll tell you, though, East Bay is going to be a team on a mission. They told me earlier on they never won a championship. This is the team that is going to win the championship. We can stop talking about no Super Bowl champions. because it's a guarantee this one's going to win. So they got a chip on their shoulder, and it could be a very, very close matchup in this game.
Well, East Bay obviously playing with a lot of confidence, but they're going to face a very tough team in the final should they get there. And I really like this team out of Philly, the Blackhawks.
Yeah, you know what? They're great. And Philly has just been just absolutely dominant on the midget level when they get a chance to get there. So I haven't won always in the finals, but to get to the finals, it's almost money in the bank for them.
Well, the finals are just a few days away, but we got to get through the semis first. All of the action kicks off Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. right here from ESPN's Wide World of Sports Complex. I'm Michael Kane, Josh Bruce. We hope you join us Wednesday morning, 8:30 for kickoff. We'll see you then.